Okay, y'all, welcome back to Mike's Kitchen. We're going to make some homemade spices this morning. I got some other peppers and mushrooms and stuff here my dad picked up in the produce from the grocery store. We're going to use those, some of the fresh jalapenos and stuff, because my dad happened to give away all my jalapenos and habaneros that we had dried. So we're going to make do with what we got, and we're going to marinate these steaks up and get them soaking, and then tomorrow we'll put those in the smoker. Gotta grab a gallon bag real fast. Okay, this is what we're going to marinate the steaks in. We're going to take some of these tomatoes and put them in the Ninja here. I got a two-step process to this because this doesn't make a whole lot of seasoning real fast. Like, we put chunks like this in here, you wouldn't get a lot in there. We're going to get a good bit of tomatoes in there. We're going to leave a little, so we got some here. And we'll put them all in there. We'll make more. These are purple onions. We get a lot of onions, so we dried a bunch out. You make spices like this and you don't have all the chemicals and stuff in them. Yeah, I might need more onions. I like onions. So if I break it down first in the Ninja, then I can put more into the coffee grinder and get it done quicker. Then we're going to put a handful of mushrooms in here. And these are some random peppers we have. I don't even know what kind they are for sure. They're spicy. Tell they're a spicy pepper just by the smell. They smell real strong, but they're not my jalapenos. I love my jalapeno flavor more than anything. So does my dad. Once I fill this up, it'll probably usually goes down to about 4 cups. And I collect my old spice bottles, so I have containers for my spices that I make. We're going to power this sucker on here. Like something not on right or whatever. We're not getting a green light here. Oh, duh, my lid's not on. Don't put it all together right, you don't get the solid light. Okay. We're going to hit this up. Pulse it a couple times. Looks like we didn't make a whole lot of cups this time. Too big ingredients. Now this does a pretty good job, but some of the bigger chunks are still in there and it's a little big for some of the things I make. I'm going to tap everything off or you get all kinds of dust in the air, and especially if it's pepper dust and gets in your eyes, you have a pretty bad day. I think before I've added more to get it up to 4 quarts. As you can see, there's some coarse pepper pieces and stuff in there still. So we're going to fill it up in this coffee grinder. A good bit in there. Then turn your coffee grinder upside down, put it on there. And open our container here. And turn this upside down. Shake it a couple times. Like I say, watch out for that stuff. Now see there, you got a nice consistency of spice. It's all chopped up pretty well. And we're going to carefully pour it in here. Let's see if I can find a piece of paper here or something, make a little funnel. I don't know. I might just use this Ziploc bag here for a funnel. And that ain't gonna work. We'll grab a piece of paper real quick. I don't see any in the kitchen here. Oh yeah, I do. Boom, got this. An instruction deal out of my dad's vacuum bags. Use that so we don't make a mess. Now you want to make sure you get your stuff really dry, then it doesn't have a caking problem. If you have peppers and stuff in there with moisture left in them, it'll cake up real bad. And I mean, most of the time I just pound it on the cupboard a few times before I use it, shake it up, and it's real good. Works just fine. Now what we're going to do here, we might just get it ready right now. Let's see. There's our, well, teriyaki. Might be out of soy sauce. Let's see here. Oh, we have soy sauce. Probably just enough there. Might have to get him a new container. I'm a huge fan of sauces. Here's some Worcester sauce. We're going to take this big bag here. Pour all this soy sauce in here. Probably want about a half cup or so. Might leave a little in here. There's quite a bit now. We'll just unscrew the lid because we're going to be getting a lot and I don't want to shake it out. Put that in our bag here. That's probably plenty. Since it's got more Worcester sauce, we'll use a little extra of that so I don't use all my dad's soy sauce. I'll buy him some more anyway, but we're going to put about the same amount of this in there. It gives it a real good flavor. Of course, it's got the little top on there, just kind of shakes a little, so we're going to use a good bunch of that. Then we're going to put a good bit of this sauce we just, or seasoning we just made, right in here. Okay. And we're also going to get some crushed red peppers and smoked paprika from up here. I usually put some into my stuff that I'm making. Didn't even think about it this time. So we'll finish putting some in my spice that I got in here. This is smoked paprika. Really good stuff. Gives you a nice, wonderful smoky taste. Okay. And we're going to put a little bit in here. It just depends on your taste. You use how much you want. You put a good bit in there. And we're going to put some red pepper flakes in there. We're going to put some in here so this stuff ends up a little spicier. I usually have a bunch of habanero here too. He got rid of all that, so we're going to have to dry some more. Yeah, we'll leave that in big chunks. Then I'm going to get a knife here. And we're going to take one of these jalapenos and one of those yellow peppers probably. And we're going to chop those up, put them in there fresh. Usually I put fresh onion in there too, but we got some onion in there a good bit, so we'll just go with that. And then you just take and knock your seeds out of there. I put all this in our chicken bucket. We try not to waste anything. We feed all our extra stuff, old stuff, whatever is not good, we feed to our chickens. They'll eat about anything. They get a lot of our old produce. I take the seeds out of here a lot of the time because they make it real spicy. We don't want it too extremely spicy that it overwhelms the flavor. Once you get used to hot peppers, then they actually have a good taste to them, good flavor, and it's actually a sweet flavor. Got my chicken bucket here. There we go. Okay. Put the little end in there. Got a few seeds in here. They didn't hurt nothing. I'm just going to chop them up real quick on here. You got to chop them real fancy because they're just going in marinade. It smells good. Love me some hot peppers. Those smell kind of fiery too. Some of them look alike and some of them aren't spicy and some of them are, but this is a spicy one. They all have their own unique little flavor. Like I say, jalapenos is one of my favorite. But I like most all peppers. All these flavors get blended and it'll taste real good. Okay. I think that's enough to make a good steak. You don't want to put too much in there that all the flavors kind of overwhelm each other. Just want enough to make it mingle real nice. Big crazy country boy like me, you know, got my own flavor palette that I like. And we're gonna open up these big old nice top sirloin steaks. It's a perfect size for me and my dad, I believe. Barely gonna fit in this bag, probably. Don't know how many's in here. I think it's just 2. My boss gave me these. They got another cow butchered and needed some room in the fridge, so yeah, that's a steak right there. That ought to feed a Landon. We have big appetites. Yeah, a good bit of fat on here could cut off, but we'll leave it on there and cut it off after they're cooked, because if you leave a little strip of fat on there, it kind of helps keep the moisture in. Make them nice and juicy. 2 of these in a gallon bag. It's so big. Okay. Now, we're going to push them kind of down together there. We could even use the vacuum sealer we got here, but I don't like wasting his vacuum bags. He uses them for butchering. My dad butchers a lot of animals. And then we're going to squeeze all the air we can out of there. We're going to work these suckers around and get all these peppers and stuff in between here. We're going to work it all down. See how I got pretty much just the right amount of marinade in there. I do this so much, I know right what I'm doing. And then we're going to be some good steaks. I'm already looking forward to eating them. Too bad. I let these sit in the fridge for 24 hours. I don't want to if you don't, a lot of your marinades and stuff will say, okay, and you put this in here and let it sit for like a half hour, or whatever. You don't get all the good flavor if you do that. Okay, now we're going to set these to the side here. And we're going to finish doing our marinade here. Or our seasoning, sorry. You can get you another big batch in here. We got all that good paprika and crushed red peppers in there. That'll help with our flavor. Don't want to get too much in there. If you get too much in there, then it doesn't all get chopped evenly. You get chunks. You always pulse it. Then the bigger chunks kind of go down. All gets chopped evenly. And you can either use it out of there if you want a thicker spice, or you can just not hit the button as much on here. Just chop it a few times. Oh, look at the beautiful consistency. You can see the red in there from the paprika. And the tomatoes a little, but mostly paprika, I think. I kind of shake as I do this, so it shakes it off the paper. You can get a little funnel just for this. Yeah, we're gonna make us a good bottle of seasoning here. We have a little left here, which you probably will. We're just gonna pour it all in that marinade. There's just a little bit left there. Don't want to fill it all the way to the top. We're almost to the brim there. You leave a little room for shaking it when you, like I say, I don't use any chemicals. I don't use a caking agent or anything to stop it from caking up. You just tap it like that when you go to use it. There's your cousin Mike's very own special seasoning. Might have to get some labels made, and I might even make a bunch and sell some online. We'll see what we do. I'm going to put the rest of this in here, and I'm going to put these steaks in the fridge and just let them marinate till tomorrow, and then we'll do a video. We'll smoke them up for lunch tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Have a good one.